Hello again, students. So, just in case, one more time, if you don't know how to find skills on IXL, whenever I put in the skill on the weekly schedule of what you're doing, and you don't know how to get to that skill, you can just search up the skill on the search bar on the IXL. So, for example, the skill I will be explaining on this video is 2CU. So, if you don't know how to get there, just go to the search bar on IXL and type 2CU, and you should be able to see the skill. If you click on this one, it'll take you to the same screen. So let me just click on it so you can see how it takes me to the same screen. And there we go. Well, now it's a different question. For you, it's of course it's going to be a different question. So please don't expect to see the same question. You know how IXL works. So I would do like 5 or 6 problems of this one, and then based on that, then I would explain more questions during the live meeting on Tuesday. So here we go. Now, you have done a question like this before on the skills from last week. The difference is that now we have a coefficient inside of the parentheses. So that's something that you need to consider as well. So what I'm going to do, there's several ways on how to do this. There's many ways on how we did it before. And this question, I'm going to show you way one. Way one is to remember that that exponent is telling you how many times you're going to write what is inside. In this case, it's telling me write 4 times what is inside. So if I do that, I would have 10 to the power 10q to the power of 2, that's 1. 10q to the power of 2, that's 2. 10q to the power of 2, that's 3. And 10q to the power of 2, that's 4. So I did it 4 times already. Now I will multiply the tens. So I would do 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. I would do that on the calculator, of course. If I do 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, that's going to give me 10,000. So 10 and 3 zeros. I did that on the calculator. Then for the exponents, the only thing I need to do is count how many letters of all of them I have, right? So in this case, if I count them, I would have q to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 8. So my answer would be 10,000 q to the power of 8. Now let's see if that's true. So 10, 1, 2, 3, and then q, well, let me put it lowercase, q to the power of 8. And it is correct. Now let's do this one. On this one, I'm going to show you the other way, right? So I know that some of you are like, Ms. Rodriguez, come on, there's an easier way on how to do that. I don't have to do all the work. And the answer for that is true. You don't have to do all of that work. Now, what is the other way on how to do it? Well, what you need to do is that you need to remember that that 3 is affecting the 10. So basically, you can do 10 to the power of 3. And then you would do q to the power of 9 times 3. If you remember from the skill from last week that you did this type of problems, what would you do with the exponents when you have a parenthesis? Let's see who remembers. Yep, you will multiply. So if you multiply 9 times 3, that is equal to, who remembers what's 9 times 3? Yes, it is 27. So I would have q to the power of 27. And then I have to type this on my calculator, 10 to the power of 3. If you type 10 to the power of 3 on your calculator, or you do 10, because 10 to the power of 3 is the same as 10 times 10 times 10, do it on the calculator, that's going to give you equal to 1,000. So I would have 1,000. 1,000 q to the power of 27. Now let's see if that is true. So I would type in here 1,000 q to the power of 27. Let me check, and it is correct. Now let's go a little bit to the next level. Let's go further, so to the next level, to see what questions do I have. Ooh, now I have this one with different variables. Interesting. Let's see how can we do this one, but it's exactly the same thing actually. So if I do, it would be 4 to the power of 4, because that's the exponent I have. Remember that whatever I put like that, you're doing it on the calculator. So 4 to the power of 4, and then I would have v to the power of 6 and times the power of whatever I have outside of the parentheses, which is 4. And then I would have w to the power of 9 times whatever I have outside, which is 4. And then I would have x to the power of 4 times whatever is outside, which is to the power of 4. So if I do 4 to the power of 4 in my calculator, I'm going to get 256. Then if I multiply this exponent, I would get v to the power of 24, because 6 times 4 is 24. I would get w 9 times 4, that's 36. And then x to the power of 4 times 4, which is 16. Now let's see if that is true. So I'm going to type it right here. So I have 256, and then I have v to the power of 24. Then I have w to the power of 36. Then I have x to the power of 16. Oh, please, let me get it right. Good job. We got it right. Okay, now I'm gonna do one more question for this skill. Let's go forward. Oh, the challenge zone. Oh my God, look how simple that question is, and it's on the 90s. Okay, so let's do this one together. So I have 4j to the power of 9 and everything to the power of 3. That means that I need to do, it would be 4 to the power of 3, and then I would have to do j to the power of 9, and then to the power of 3. If I do 4 to the power of 3 on my calculator, that is exactly the same thing as doing 4 times 4 times 4. This is the same as doing 4 times 4 times 4, because it's 4 to the power of 3. I would have that is equal to 64. Now, if I multiply these two exponents, 9 times 3, that is, yep, it is 27. So it's j to the power of 27. Now let me see if that is correct. So 64 and then j to the power of 27. And we got it correct. So that's it for this skill, guys. So if you have any questions, please join me on the live meeting so I can explain more problems or help you out with the problems you have in your IXL account. See you on the next video. Bye.